When you hear the word deer, do you think of how enchanting they are? Do you think of Bambi? Or do you think of how they're prey for many creatures out in the wilderness? Many deers every single day become a wolf's lunch. And so in this tutorial, I decided to show you what would happen if a deer and a wolf got into a little bit of a fight, but the deer lived. Because the deer is strong and powerful, just like Bambi. Let's get started. I'm starting off by removing any leftover residue or makeup from my face using a makeup wipe. Next, I'm taking a foundation that is lighter than my skin tone and highlighting areas such as forehead, chin, nose, and underneath my eyes. Next, I'm taking NYX's Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator for a nice bronzy highlight all over my face. I'm mostly applying this in the areas that I did not put the lighter foundation on. Now it is time for concealer, and I'm applying this in a triangular shape underneath my eyes down to my nose. Now I'm just going to take a translucent powder and set that under eye area and my lids. Taking a dark brown cream bronzer, I am just applying this on the outer parts of my face and along the sides of my nose. Now taking an even darker brown bronzer, I'm applying this on the very outer parts of my forehead and making sure to blend it down. I'm also taking this bronzer and blending it on my cheekbones all the way down to my jaw and just blending that out with my fingers, because honestly, your fingers are the best things you have to blend. Let's be real. Lastly, with this bronzer, I'm just applying it on the sides of my nose and just blending it out. Using a light powder foundation, you are about to see me poke myself in the eye in about 3, 2, 1. There it is. And I'm just applying this on the areas that we had highlighted earlier. Taking the powder foundation I use every day, I'm just putting this in the areas that we applied bronzer. Now I'm taking a bronzer with a slight sheen to it and just applying it right over that powder foundation that we just used and just blending it all over my face. Now I'm filling in my eyebrows as I do every day, except on the inner corners I am putting the hairs straight upwards to make them a little more wild, if you know what I mean. I mean, that wasn't anything gross or anything. But anyways, this is a clear mascara that I'm just using to set my brows. Taking any white eyeliner, I'm just making these quick brush strokes right on top of my eyebrows, which are extremely hard to see with this lighting and this camera. I'm sorry, but they're there. Oh, there's my hair getting in my face. As always, now I'm just taking a nice bronze goldy highlight and just blending that out on my nose, upper lip, and the center of my forehead. Here's where it starts getting interesting. I'm taking some black eyeshadow and just blending that out on my outer crease into my lid. Just applying a gold onto my lid, and now I'm taking a super white and super bright eyeshadow into the inner corners of my eyes, under my eyebrows, on the tip of my nose, and of course on my cheekbones. But on my cheekbones, I'm mixing it with the gold that I used on my eyes. Now using just the gold without the white, I'm putting this in the areas that we highlighted just to give them a nice sheen. Taking that nice gold again, I'm just applying this all over my bottom lip. Do not apply it to your top lip. We're doing something different with that later. Now I'm just taking a black eyeliner and creating a dramatic wing, and then also winging it out on the inner corner. Taking the same white eyeliner I used to draw these strokes over my eyebrows earlier, I'm just creating a second wing, but right underneath my eye, and also winging out the inner corners and the outer corners. Same with this black, just right underneath the white. Now I'm taking NYX's matte liquid liner. They do have a vinyl one, which you could use as well if you wanted more of a sheen on your nose, for your little deer nose. Now I'm connecting that from my nose to my lip. And I'm taking black lipstick and putting this all over my top lip, trying not to put my lips together because I don't want to ruin them. Now I'm taking that translucent powder I used earlier and just setting my lips so it won't transfer. Now I'm taking some gold and silver glitter gel and just applying this with a tiny little detail brush down the sides of my nose and under my eyebrows. I'm also applying this on the sides of my face, down where we highlighted our cheeks. And I'm also applying this in an ombre pattern down my forehead. And of course, we cannot forget about our cute little whiskers. After all, we are animals. Of course, you have to have some movie magic, don't you? Oh, let's go. I'm Magic, and I just applied my eyelashes. Now we are taking a white pencil eyeliner and just applying this on our lower waterline. Now to make sure our regular lashes and our false lashes are blended, so I'm just taking a mascara to do that. Of course, I had to pose for y'all. Now I'm taking some bronzer and just applying it to deepen up those areas, and as you just saw, I realized that that is not the right brush I meant to grab. Now working on our neck, just taking that cream bronzer from earlier and just applying that along with the liquid illuminator from NYX. Let's get into the fun stuff. Of course I can't get the tissue apart. Oh, look at me, I finally did it. And of course, right now, I drop the tissue. Taking a brush I don't really care about, along with some eyelash glue, I'm layering tissue on my face, and now I'm cutting it. Be careful with this. And now I'm taking some BB cream just to blend it, along with some bronzer. Now I'm taking a pink blush just to make the skin look irritated. Taking a dark brown just to color in the insides. Now taking a red, and of course you have to use some Transylvania from NYX. And just putting that in to deepen up the insides. Now of course, let's get our jam on. I'm using jam because it gives it more of a gooey feel. And of course, you are now done and you have your beautiful deer in your gory one as well. Now you can be Bambi and Bambi's mom. Let's forget I just said that. I'm sorry. Bye. I'm back. Okay, now please enjoy all these facials that I make while filming my videos.